Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So I just did a deep cleansing on my face, so now it's time to get the skincare going. I just dropped my thing. And get some makeup on this face for today. So we are going to do that. We're going to do a full face of makeup and skincare. So let me get my headband on. Look at this little cute headband I got for Valentine's Day. Oh, we got to show you this part. Look what happens to the hearts. Isn't that cute? I always like finding something fun for my videos. Let's just put this on. How fun is this? Like, you're not going to be able to see it all the way through the camera because, you know, that's how that rolls. But all right, so we got the Valentine's headband on, and we're going to create a Valentine's look today. I am going to use the Send Roses eyeshadow palette and the Blushed in Love blush and highlighter palette. So we'll get those on today so that you can see those. But I had a question from a subscriber about using the Luminous primer along with the cushion foundation. So I have that set here ready to go. This is the Luminous primer. You know, we have different primers now with Avon. And this is the Luminous one that looks kind of pearlescent, is basically what they say. It's white, but it's kind of like a pearl color. Basically, this is to radiate your skin. So if you feel like you've got that dull, boring skin going on, especially like in the winter, that happens quite a bit with our skin. This will help illuminate your skin and radiate your skin. Now, the subscriber's question was, would this look like a highlighter? Is how I believe her question was. And for me, in my opinion, no. This is not going to be like a highlighter, but it's going to be underneath your foundation, and it's going to just make your skin look a little bit more radiant, basically, but not necessarily a highlighter. But we will put this on today to show you. First, we got to start with the skincare because nothing's good without the skincare if we don't take care of our skin. I already did the deep cleansing, so if you haven't seen that video, go watch that video. Now I'm going to put on the snow cream, which I love this cream. I love it, love it, love it. It's in our Hydra Fusion line. It's to help lock in the moisturization to make your skin not so dry. So I really love that, especially here at the winter time. Like, this will be good all year, right? Because in the summer we have the hot heat of the sun and being outdoors more and all that. But in the winter we have our dry heat in our houses, our furnaces that run all the time, the heat from our showers, all that can really zap your skin. So I have been loving using this. Now, I always use one of our Hydra Fusion items, either this or the 1.5% hyaluronic acid or the Repair Serum, which I just ran out of the serum. But I do switch back and forth between these. But for this product right here, what I love about this is, let me show you, it looks like a cream. I'll squeeze a little bit out on my hands here, which I'm getting lower on it. Okay, see how it looks like a cream? Let me show you the consistency. See how that is pretty thick, right? Like, it's not runny. But when you start rubbing this on your face, it feels really cool, and it starts to just melt right into your skin. So it does feel like snow. No wonder they called it snow cream, right? So it does give you that cooling effect a little bit. It feels like a cool sensation, which feels really nice. And it just instantly soaks into your skin. It's like your skin said, ooh, yeah, give me a drink of that water. I'll take it. But your skin will love this. And it will help lock in that moisturization and keep it there underneath your makeup, and allow your skin to not get so dry and flaky. Like, sometimes in the winter time, I would always get really flaky here in my T-zone, especially around my eyebrows. Maybe because my eyebrows are so bushy, I don't know. But especially right here at the corner of my eyebrows, I used to get really flaky right here. Not anymore, not since I've been using our Hydrofusion items, not this winter at least. So I put a little bit on each side. Now I'm going to do a little bit at the top here. And you know, you may not need as much as what I'm doing, but I love it. I love the way it feels. It does not feel greasy. It doesn't feel extra wet or anything because it just goes right into those pores. And honestly, before you lay your makeup down, or before you start any primer or foundation or anything like that, you do want to make sure your skincare is dry. And, you know, not necessarily extremely dry, but you know what I mean, down into the skin. You don't want it up on the surface of your skin and wet still, because that's going to make your foundation just move and slip and slide and not do what it's supposed to do. So, we got the snow cream on. Then, because like I told you, I already cleansed, now I'm doing the treatment part. So I'm going to put the Skin Invincible, because that was moisturization. Now I'm going to put Skin Invincible to kind of like repair and help me with all that. And this does have that SPF stuff in it. That stuff, you know. SPF of 50, as a matter of fact. So I'm just going to put a light layer of this on. I don't want real thick on it. I don't need real thick cream or anything. I just like a light layer all over. Be sure to get around here as well. Sometimes we do our face and we forget like under here and our neck and stuff. So we just got that on. All right, so all that's on. Last thing for skincare that I'm doing today is our Eye Lift Dual system. Yeah, they call it a system. I was wondering, do they call it Eye Lift Dual Cream, Eye Lift Dual System? Eye Lift Dual System. I have hooded eyes. So if you have aging eyes, hooded eyes like me, anything like that where you just feel like that skin needs to tighten up. Or if, let's say you have puffy eyes under here, a little bit of bagginess or something going on, crow's feet, anything like that, this can help. And look, I'm running low. So the cream right here, the white cream, goes underneath to help with the puffiness. The gel goes on top, and you put it up here for the tightening of the skin up there. Let's put some on. So I'm just going to put a little dab on my finger, and I'm going to pat it in right here. We're just going to pat, pat, pat. Not pulling and tugging on that skin too much. You know that, since that area right there is the most sensitive and thinnest of your skin that you got. So it's easily to like, we don't cause like any more wrinkles or any more puffiness. All right, now we're going to tap into the gel side. So I just got a little bit of gel on my finger, nothing major, not a great big glob. You don't need a glob. And you're just going to go up here to the brow bone, and you feel where your bone is. If you can feel where your bone is, right in here. I feel it right in here, and it goes up to the brows. So we're just going to like dab that up in there. We're going to like push our eyebrows up into the heavens. We want these puppies to lift. Lift, I say, lift, lift, lift. So we're just gently pushing that up in there. And over here, because there's all kinds of tricks and techniques for hooded eyes, but let's be honest, there's nothing more funner, and I don't know, how's my wording? I don't want to say better looking, but your eye look is more visible without the hood, right? Without these hooded eyes. So with the hooded eyes, we have to do more tricks and techniques. So we're just going to put that in there. Now, skincare is done. So now we can move on to makeup. All right. Of course, we're going to let that set a little bit before we do anything with eyes. Okay, so now, if you're a person that does your eyes first, you know, just give it a few minutes. Here, not minutes, seconds, basically. All right, so now we are going to do the primer that I was asked to do a video on. the Tone Up Primer Base Tint in Luminous, or Lumiere. Anyways, it gives you that pearlescent glow on this, if you have dull skin. So we're gonna put this on. Now when you put this on, you're gonna notice that, you know, your skin looks white. Like, look at my skin now. We're gonna put this on. Even though if you put a little bit in, it's gonna like look a little bit radiant and a little bit more white than what it was before without it. I don't know if that shows up in the camera. I hope it does. You see that glistening glow? Now, I personally don't feel that that shows through on my foundation very much. Maybe a little bit, maybe a tiny bit. It does do the job on filling in the pores and wrinkles and all that. But we'll see. We'll lay the foundation down and we will see. Because I always use a highlighter on top anyways. So there is the primer. I always make sure I try to get everything covered with a small layer, thin layer, not a real thick layer. All right, now we're gonna go into the foundation, and it was requested that I use a cushion foundation, which I absolutely love our cushion foundations. This one's an N30 light medium. So I'm using N30 light medium on this. And you'll see I have been using it. Look at this applicator. Like, I've been using the daylights out of this thing. I absolutely love it. Just barely pat into this. Okay. Okay. And I'm gonna make sure, yeah, that is all dry. So I'm going to come over here and start tapping this on. Now you can put your fingers in this like this. You can hold it like this. Or you can even use a brush or a different applicator. I do put this on my eyes as well for like a base. Just lightly patting this on there. Kind of like if you use the blending bud, you'd just be patting it as well. But I really like this. I think it's, I don't know. I just really like it. My hearts are falling. All right, so let's just do this. Tap in, get a little bit more. Start covering it up. I like to be able to just like really move it. But it needs to be even. It needs to be flawless. I think my hair's making that move. Need to get underneath. Now look, my ears won't stay. Okay, so we're going to get on top of this eye, just like we did the other side. Up through the eyebrows, not on the eyebrows. I don't ever do like directly on my eyebrows, because who wants to remove that from your eyebrows? But if you're doing a eyebrow kit or an eyebrow pencil, you could probably cover all that up. Okay. Making sure the corners of my eyes are good. Making sure I get up into this hairline. Up under the eyes real good. Okay. So there you go. So there is the luminous foundation with the cushion foundation as requested. So what do you think? Let me come in close. Kind of like a little bit more, you know, I see a little bit more luminous about my skin versus the dull, just dry, not dry, but dull, not like color. And I see a little bit of luminous here, I think, off of the lighting. But a highlighter, I don't think I would necessarily say this was like a highlighter. Like, it doesn't give you that much glow to be a highlighter, I wouldn't think. I would want more glow than that to be called a highlighter, or to give you highlight. If that makes sense. If I'm making sense, I hope I am. All right, now we got the foundation on. We're gonna go on here. I love using the magic wands. Okay. I am going to use Marshmallow. Is that Marshmallow? Yeah, Marshmallow. This is our magic wands. They're a stick foundation, full coverage. I'm going to use Marshmallow under my eyes. Kind of like just to give that extra, and see, I have like a, I call them age spots, but my dermatologist this week told me those aren't age spots. Those are damages from the sun. So I kind of like give this as a highlight here, bringing it up, bringing it down into a V so that it blends. We're going to highlight here, and we're going to highlight here, and highlight here. Okay, we'll see if we need any more highlight anywhere else. Okay, so I am going to take, what am I going to take? Maybe, which applicator do I want to use today? I've used a brush on this before. It works great. I've used the Beauty Blender. It works great as well. I think I'll just use a Beauty Blender. So I did not get this wet at the sink. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use our makeup setting spray, and I'm going to spray this to get it a little bit damp. Okay, squeezing it in there. Okay, now it's damp. Now it's damp, so we're going to like move this and blend this in. Okay, so they're kind of like giving that highlight look with the magic wand. Blend all this in. I love all of these products. Love, love, love them. Okay. I think I'm going to have to take my ears off. Okay. Then I'm going to go contouring with the darkest, or one of the darker magic wands. See, still magic wand in Cognac. See how dark that is? We are going to do that. We're going to twist it up, and we're going to draw a line over here. Now I like my contour pretty dark. On your contour, don't go past the outside of your eye. Down here. Don't go past that. Over here, we don't want to go past that. So we're going to blend this in and see if I need more. Whoops, wet side. Gotta get the wet side. As I'm shaking my hearts. Sometimes I say, like, you can get a workout putting makeup on if you wanted to. You just get with it. As I say, get it, girl. Blend that in. Okay, and we're just dabbing that in. Dabbing it into the foundation that we laid down, but making sure it don't look like a line anymore. It looks shaded. That we do have that shading going on right there. But we're not going to like dab it away either. Come on, ears, work with me. And we're going to play up here. We're going to shade this up here. Now, if you feel like your forehead is too big, like you feel like you've got a long forehead, you can close it off like this. You know, make this closed off right here. If you feel like your forehead's too small and you want to make it larger, then only do the sides with the dark. Okay? Keep that in the middle open if you want it to look elongated. That's a tip or trick right there. We're going to dab this in. Give that shading right there. Make sure we're into the hairline so everything looks natural. As natural as possible. Okay. And I like, since I have these chins going on, I like to take the cognac, the dark one, and contour underneath here to really cut my jaw line out. And I like to shorten the nose a little bit because I got a long nose. So we're going to shorten the nose a little bit, and we're going to come down the sides right here to make the nose look thinner. Okay, see how we took that up? Sometimes people stop right down in here. If you take it up, it kind of blends all that in. So we're going to blend this in, and I'm going to have to take these ears off. They are falling, 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 so that's okay. Back to my unicorn ears. Alright, blending all this down. We want to make sure our neck doesn't look too out of sync from everything else, so just blend everything down. Okay, we're going to tap this in, tap, tap, tap. Tap, tap, tap. All right, so we are getting there. We just need, now you can set this with translucent powder that we do have if you wanted to, which I might do that today. Ooh, my nose itches. All right, let's find my translucent powder if I can find it. I had it out the other day, so Lord knows where I put it in my makeup stash here. If I can find it, we will do it, since that was like a spur of a moment thing. This one's not translucent, is it? Nope. Here we go. So translucent powder, and we're just going to tip it up and tap some into the lid, and then we're going to open this up gently. Okay, we have some in the lid. We are going to take a brush, like I got some in the lid here, and I'm going to tap into it, and we are going to just set this under the eye that we just did, and we're going to tap the rest of those onto the brush and tap this. It is, sometimes that powder really can go up your nostrils. All right, so we're just going to set that. I'm not going to bake or anything for a real long time. We're just going to set that because I do have lines and wrinkles under my eyes, especially when I go like this. I get all these awesome marks. So we're just going to make sure to mattify that and to really set that makeup right there. That's the translucent powder. All right. Make sure everything looks good here. Make sure everything's blended out here. Okay, now on to my favorite part, which is eyes. We'll see what we can do. All right, we have, for Valentine's, we have Send Roses eyeshadow palette, which I've already used this several times over on my Facebook group, So if you're not in my Facebook group, go over there and be sure you join that, because I do videos over there as well. And I do more posts over there of Avon products, announcements when Avon's launching something, and a few times some fun giveaways and stuff like that. But I will show you what the palette looks like. And as you can see, I've already used it. See, I've already used it. So it is a really fun palette. And the shades have more pigment to them than what I expected. So we will go ahead and get some brushes over here and get started on this Valentine's look for today. Let's see, we will go in. I'm using our brushes that came out at Christmas. It's tapered to the top right there. And I'm going to go in with I like starting out with a matte shade for my transition shade in my crease. So I'm going to start with this shade right here. Okay. And we're just going to lay this down in my crease. It's going to give that nice hint of red, hint of pink, pinkish color. Just a really nice color. I'm just like really laying it down in there. I come up high with mine because of the hooded eyes. In the very first shade, I always come up higher than the other shades as well. So just laying it down in there. Okay, can you see that? It's pretty, real pretty shade. Okay, coming back in, tapping back into it for the other side. Look how pretty that is. Very pretty. Again, coming up higher so that I can blend all of this in later. And it can be noticeable. See when I close my eyes where my hood right here? So if you have hooded eyes, just come up higher. Okay. All right. Now we are going to go with a smaller brush. Let me see which one I want to play with. I don't know. I got so many brushes. No, not that one. We will come in with this. Gotta make sure he's clean. Like a rounded brush like this so that I can get right in here but not be as high as that first shade. And what shade do we want to use? We're going to come in here with a little bit darker and go in with this shade right here. Got it on the brush right there. Okay, we're going to come in right in the crease. Just making that a little more defined, a little bit darker. Coming over here on this side, right in the crease. Okay, and we're going to clean all this up here in a minute. All right, now I think I will come in with this angle brush. And how dark do I want to go? I am going to go, I'm going to go for it. I'm going to go with this dark one right here. Lightly tapping it into the edge of this angle brush. I'm going to lay it over here, like so. And I'm just going to flick it into the middle. To give that smoky eye shading on the outer corner. And we're just going to need to really blend this. But before I blend, let's go over here and do it over here. We're just going to flick that in to the center. Blending that in. Like, so I know it looks crazy. Hold on. We're gonna take, let me find a brush here. We're gonna take a bigger, fluffier brush to blend, like so. And we're just gonna really blend that. And I might wanna darken that up some, but I will see here in a minute. Yes, I think I need to do more over here to make it look more like that. And that's the thing about makeup, you can just keep playing. So we're gonna darken this up out here. We're gonna lay more down, flick it in to darken it up. And lay more down and flick it in. When I say flick it in, I'm not like going all the way across, of course. I'm flicking it on the outside to the inner. Now I'm kind of swiping to kind of blend more, make it softer. Okay, I like using my Beauty Blend, or whatever you want to call it, your applicator. Everybody calls it something different. And cleaning up this outer edge, making it straight. Okay. Now, let's see. Let's use this bigger one and see what kind of blending we can do here. Soften up the top here. Really soften the top here. Okay. Now we are going to pile drive. We're going to pile on some glam onto these lids. So we are going to go with, we're going to go light at first. I'm going to try this one. I haven't tried this one yet. We're going to try this one. Then we're going to tap into this one. And again, this is the Send Roses palette. Very pretty. Very pretty. So wait till you see these. I'm going to like come to the inner corner and out to the dark there. Look. Going to get that shimmer going. I love shimmer on the lids. I love it, love it, love it. Look at that. Look at that. It's coming. It's getting there. We are building this up. This really pop of color right here. Okay. Now, what I'm going to do, I'm going to tap into this darker shimmer right here. And I am going to come into the center of the eye to the dark. To kind of give that effect of we got light, darker shimmer, dark. Yes, that's beautiful. That shade right there is beautiful. Let's get some over here. By the time we get liner and mascara on this, it is going to pop, pop, pop. Very, very pretty. Now this palette is probably limited, it is limited edition for Valentines. So it won't be around forever. That's the only thing. Once you fall in love with a palette, we need one that stays forever. We're going to just swipe this to blend it right here. Okay. Look at that. See that? Getting there, getting there, getting there, getting there. Now, we need a liner brush. Avon's liner brush is dual-ended. It's got the liner brush here. It's got this fluffy end on here. I love using this for under my brow. So we are going to come in with this matte white right here for under the brow. And we're just going to tap it in here. To show off our eye look. To make it be more pop of color. Okay, don't worry, I'm going to blend. Pop some over here. Now our big fluffy brush, where is it? Make sure it's clean. I always have a makeup rag down here so that I can always make sure whatever I'm grabbing, I'm not mixing colors I don't want to mix. Lightly going over that, lightly, because I don't want it gone. I want it faded, but I don't want it gone. Okay, I think we're going to lay down some liner now. I'm going to see what I have and see if I need to come back in and adjust anything. So I'm going to move a few things out of my way and find my liners that I want to use. I'm going to use the Mega Effects on the top. So I've got two Mega Effects here because one's starting to dry out on me, so I need to pitch it. I need to just pitch it. So I need to figure out which one is which. And so we're going to try one, and if it's like not good enough, I'm going to go to the other one because I know it's better. But I'm going to come in really close to my lashes. And just really start laying this black liner down. Okay, let me see if the other one is darker, then I'll know. I need to pitch him. Oh yeah, this is the good one. This is the good one. We need to pitch the other guy. Do you do that? Do you hang on to your makeup items and just use them till you just can't use them no more? I tend to do that. Now look at that. Look at this eye versus this eye. I love liner. Love it. You know those posts that go around that says, if you had to leave the house with just one makeup item, what would it be? Mine would be liner. I don't need all the other, I don't think. Like, I love the other stuff, don't get me wrong. I love it, but I love how liner looks. And it kind of makes you look like you've got something on your eyes, even if you didn't do all the other. If you just have liner only. All right, so there's the black on the top. I'm going to make sure I go clear down to the corner here on both sides. We will put a pop of white in here, I think. Okay. I don't know if I want to wing it out today or not. And there goes my dogs, if you hear them. They scared me. You probably see me jump. He probably saw a cat or something. Or my daughter might be back home. All right. Now we are going to put a glimmer stick on the bottom. I think. We're going to put a glimmer stick. Let me find one. I got a whole thing of glimmer sticks over here. I love glimmer sticks. So, which one do I want? Let's try, I usually put black in there, but let's try, let me see, what is this one? Sugar plum. Let me see what this looks like on my hand. Yeah, sugar plum. So we're going to try this one in my waterline. See if it even marks in my waterline. I know black shows up amazing. But just to give this plum color down here, I think will look good. Look at that. I love it. Okay, we're just going to do this other one. Just really putting this in the waterline here. Okay, now back to my liner brush. Once I find it, I always throw everything down here. I always throw everything down here. Where'd it go? Here it goes. Okay, on the liner brush, we're going to pop some white in there. Oh, phooey, I about dropped my thing. Got it on my arm. So we're going to pop some white in the corner. Make sure it don't have any fallout. We're going to pop a little white right there. We're going to pop a little white right here. And we're going to take the liner and we're going to go in with this dark color here that we used. Or do we want to pull in the outside? No, I think I want to pull in the outside brown. So I'm going to tap into this right here. And it's on my liner brush now. And we're going to come in under here to just kind of set that off. Okay, well, we gotta fix that. And we're going to tap into this and do the other side. Look at that. Isn't that amazing? Then we will blend this in to that so that it's not a line anymore. Yeah, I think my daughter's back, so you might hear my dogs barking. So we might need to smudge this out. Okay. All right. Now, what was I thinking? Oh, we gotta do the blush and the highlighter. And we got a mascara. We gotta have mascara. Find my mascara. Love at First Lash mascara. Absolutely, absolutely love it. My all-time favorite fiber mascara, but it's just like a regular mascara. It's a one-step go, but it really grabs a hold of those lashes and gives you length and volume. And you hear my dogs panting because somebody's out there. They always do that when I do a video. Look at those lashes. Okay. Just really coating the lashes here to give that bavoom with the lashes. See those? Okay, just a little bit on the bottom. I don't like to look like spiders on the bottom. Spider legs. Okay. There we go with that. Now let's get the blush and the highlighter on. Look. Look at this palette. It is so pretty. So I'm going to use the blush brush. And I'm going to tap into the back side. See how this is angled for the blush? I'm going to tap in the back side into the color blush right here. See? Knock some of that out. And smile. And just put a dab of blush in there. And tap into it and smile. Blend it down into that contour. Up in here, I've seen something in my hairline right there that I did not like. Guess it's because my hair is light right there. Okay. So, now we're going to do the highlight. So I'm going to take the tip and go into the highlight. I'm going to go down the nose. Woo, look at that highlight. Now that is a highlight. Over here. And over here. Now that is a highlight. Look at that highlight. Woo, my nose. Okay. All right, so can't complete this look without throwing on some lips. So let's find some lips to throw on real quick. Real quick. Let's find a lipstick here or a lip gloss or something in the lip line. Let's do. You know, I've got these kind of like a purplish pink going on. So let's do this Driven in our Mattitude. It's going to be really bright. I love Resolute in the Mattitude. Ultimate favor. But let's do this Driven. I use the tip of the doe foot to line. Okay, and then the flat part of the doe foot to fill in. Okay. Now I have to straighten it up. Gotta straighten this up. Again, that was Driven. Okay. Okay. Look how pretty. All right. So there is my look today using the Send Roses Valentines eye look and the Blushed in Love. See the Blushed in Love? See that highlight? Blushed in Love. I love these palettes. Go get your Valentine's palettes now. You can do all kinds of looks with this. You don't have to do the pinks and all that. You can stay here in the nudes and the browns and the golds. So you can get several different types of looks out of this palette. So there's your Valentine's palettes with Avon. Thanks for tuning in, and I will see you guys on the next video.